Welcome in. My name is Barry Cessna, your Cape Coral real estate agent, specializing in helping people navigate the world of second homes and relocations to the Cape Coral area. Now, we're in the first part of July 2023, and I wanted to go over and test the temperature of the Cape Coral real estate market. We're going to do that by looking at June 2023 from June 1st to June 30th. And we're going to compare that to 90 days back to March 2023, as well as 1 year back to June 2022. This gives us an overall look at how the market has changed in the last year and how it continues to change in the last couple of months. And then we'll go ahead and chat about the direction that the market is heading. So let's go ahead and get started. The first part that we have to understand when you're looking at numbers is the market indicators. What dictates what the market's going to do, what it's been doing, and where it's came from. We look at inventory. Now, inventory tells us a lot about how the market's doing. If there's enough inventory to supply the demand, then prices will start to go down. But if there's more demand than inventory, prices will continue to go up. Next, we look at median price point. Now, median price point means that in Cape Coral, there are single-family homes. There's 50% that were sold for higher than that price, and there were 50% sold for less than that price. So that gives us a good estimate on the median price point in Cape Coral. Next up, we look at days on the market. How many days is it taking from that house being listed on the MLS to it being taken off the MLS by pending status? Basically, somebody has put a contract in and the contract has been accepted. The more days that it takes, the cooler the market is, the fewer days, the hotter the market is, giving sellers a better opportunity and creating more challenges for the buyers. So buyers, we typically want to see somewhere in the 30-day range is a median market, which will give both the buyers and sellers great opportunities. Next up, we looked at closed sales. How many sales closed in that month? A lot of sales closing means there's a lot of demand. Fewer sales, that means the market's getting a little bit quieter. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's jump inside. First is active inventory. So now in June 2023, we finished the month with 1,734 homes available on the market. Now we look at single family homes. These could be on Gulf access canals, dry lots, Northwest Cape Coral, Southeast Cape Coral, all single family homes located in Cape Coral. Inventory for March 2023 was 1,793, and June 2022, 1 year ago, was 1,743. So those numbers all look similar. Now, as you can look at the calendar or at the chart down here, in June 2022, interest rates started to jump up. A lot of people put their houses on the market last summer, so we saw inventory grow, and then as the hurricane hit, inventory went down, and then it steadily declined. We did see some more listings come on the market in March and April, creating the inventory to go up a little bit, but those homes were quickly sold. Now, in comparison to last month, we are seeing a little bit of a bump in inventory, which means more opportunity for buyers. Median price point. Now, June 2023, we had $418,650 was the median price of a home in Cape Coral. Now, in May of 2023, that median price point was $420,000. So it did drop just a bit. Now, this number does fluctuate often from month to month, so I'm not concerned about just a couple $1,000s. March 2023, you can see it was at $414,999, and then going the whole way back 1 year, June 2022, $445,000 was the median price point. May of 2022 is where we topped out with the highest median price point. We did see a little bit of a correction. We started going back down, and now we've been sitting pretty steady right at the 415, 420, maybe a little higher in the median price point. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But as of right now, we're just kind of staying steady, which is a great thing. Days on the market. June 2023, we were at 28 days on the market. March 2023, we were at 28 days on the market. Going back to June 2022, we were at 9 days on the market. Now, most of 2021, first part of 2022, we saw unprecedented days on the market, extremely low. The house went on the market at a market price point. It was typically off the market very quickly. We see in June 2022, that was 9 days, not giving buyers much of a chance. Now, we're out a year later, and we've seen it kind of become steady at 28 days, 30 days, 25 days. It's been going up and down for the last few months. As the chart you will see here, went up until January, and then people started to get a little more comfortable with buying again around January, and they started coming back to the Cape Coral area during our season and buying up homes. Moving on to closed sales. How many closed sales do we have in the month of June? In the month of June, we had 464 closed sales. March 2023, just a few months ago, we had 503 closed sales. Now, June 2022, we had 612 closed sales. People were still buying like mad, coming down. As soon as a house hit the market, they were snapping it up. We've slowed a little bit, which is great for buyers. That gives them a little more opportunity to find the right home. But homes are still selling rather quickly, and we're still selling a lot of homes here in the Cape Coral area, which is keeping inventory rates low and making it a strong market. As you can see here on the chart, closed sales in June 2022, we went down a little bit. After the hurricane, we dropped quite a bit. We stayed quiet through November, December, January, and then as season kicked in, people started coming back to Cape Coral, started looking, and started buying. Now, typically the month of June is a little bit quieter after season. It's a great time if you're a buyer to come down and take a look. You do have a lot of opportunities in June, July, August area. Once we get towards the end of August, the snowbirds, the people from the north, will start to come back down again, looking for their winter home where they can be down here dipping their toes in the sand while the snow is flying up north. But we have the next couple of months to really take advantage of that opportunity to find the right house at the right price point. Once the snowbirds start to come back, that's going to start to that little bit of that frenzy again, and people will start buying houses, and those closed sales will start going up. Now, other key numbers that we look at in Cape Coral in any real estate market is the sold price per square foot. What's the median price per square foot sold? Is it $245? Now, some areas of Cape Coral, you can find a nice house in the northwest, northeast part of Cape Coral without a swimming pool for close to $200 a square foot. Now, if you want a swimming pool, nice area, say southeast Cape Coral on a dry lot, you're going to be paying over $300 a square foot. And if you want that golf access canal, you're going to be paying well over $450 to $500 a square foot, just depending on how new the house is, what amenities it has, and how close the golf access is. Like, is it going to take your boat 1 hour to get out to the river or the Gulf of Mexico? Is it going to take you 45 minutes, 30 minutes? The closer it is to the river, the higher the price is going to be per square foot. Next, we look at list price received. Now, this is the amount of money that was received, the sold price based on the list price. At 98.5%, we're very close to list price. Sellers aren't having to discount very much in order to find a buyer. Next up, new listings. 726 new listings hit the mark in June, and that's a little bit higher than last month. Last month, that number was lower. As season ends, more and more people want to sell their houses, so they get them on the market right around May, June, and then they will sit there through the summer if they're not priced quite right, and then typically they will sell around the end of August, September, October. Months of inventory is 3.7. Typically, that's you want to see about 6 months of inventory to make it a neutral market. So we're still low on inventory, which means it is still a seller's market, but I don't see that changing very much in the near future. So if you're in a position to buy a home, you have the money ready to go, you're getting some great opportunities now, and you're getting the time to actually find the best home for your needs. You're not having to concern yourself with somebody coming in and buying it out from under you as fast. So it's now the time to buy. I always say, if you've got the money, you're ready to go, now's a great time to buy. We want to look at some indicators. Inflation peaked at 9.1% June 2022. That was over a year ago, now at 4%. So we've dropped substantially. It will continue to drop, I suspect. How low, we don't know, but it will continue to drop. Interest rates peaked at 7.24% in November 2022, now at 7.1%. Now, we are keeping a watch on interest rates as they are starting to creep back up a little bit. As they continue to go up, that could slow buying, but it also creates opportunity for people that aren't afraid of the interest rates, that understand how interest rates work. And as they go up, that'll give more opportunity for buyers to come down and buy, because once those interest rates do go down, typically the number's been about 6.5%. If it goes to 6.5% or below, that really loosens up the market, and a lot of buyers enter the market at that point. Unemployment is at 3.7%. Now, 3.4% was the lowest it's been in the last 54 years, and that's what it has been the last few months. It did creep up just to 3.7%, slightly higher, but really not much of an indicator. We're still in one of the lowest times that we've been in the last 54 years for unemployment. Supply, current inventory in Cape Coral is 1,734 homes available on the market, as I just talked about a few minutes ago. Now, we are still extremely low on inventory. June 2018, we had 2,512 homes on the market at that point in time. So as you can see, we are still very low on inventory. It's been hovering right around 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,700, 1,600. I don't expect that to change much, not for the foreseeable future. Demand population estimate is now at 216,000. In 7 years, we are expected to hit 250,000 people here in Cape Coral. Cape Coral is often deemed one of the fastest growing cities in not only Florida, but the entire United States. A lot of people are moving here. A lot of people love being here. Our homes are still value priced. You can still get a great opportunity for a home. Great amenities such as that beautiful swimming pool in the backyard, a canal with golf access out to the Gulf of Mexico where you can park your boat at a substantially discounted price compared to other markets, say Fort Lauderdale or some of your California markets in New York. So great opportunities here. People are flocking here. Demand is still very high. And that concludes our market report for July 2023. Hope you liked what we had to say. If you have any questions, go ahead and reach out to me. You can take a picture of the QR code there. That'll give you all my contact information and give you access to our free buyer's guide. Very comprehensive to walk you through step by step all the steps that you need to know in order to buy a home here in Cape Coral. My name is Barry Cessna. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you want more information on the Cape Coral real estate market or homes in general, go and get you set up. Have a great day, making realty dreams a reality.